Dr. Bloom.
Yeah, you want me to sit facing you?
Morris, why don't you turn your chair?
Well, Morris, you can turn your chair a little towards me.
I like your pink sweater.
Thank you. You've got a nice gray sweater.
Yeah.
So the first session I really just like to observe. I'm just here to kind of take an overall observation of where you are and what's going on, and that's how we can kind of establish where we want to take these sessions. It's 2 a week, I believe, for the next 12 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of great time. It's 24 sessions, that's 24 hours, it's an entire day of taking on your new issues and starting a new life.
You know, great is not the first adjective that would come to mind when I would describe the 24 hours that we're going to spend together. But
What adjective would you use?
Strange.
Strange.
Because it's being dictated by an external source. Adam is arranging the appointments, but of course I'm paying.
Well, but you're here voluntarily.
Yes.
No one is forcing you to come here.
I guess you're right.
So somewhere you must understand and sympathize that you do need care.
Hasn't anyone ever told you that before, Morris?
Has anyone ever told you that, Morris? Everyone needs care. Everyone needs help at some point in their life.
Yes, but I'm doing this because I want 2 things. I want my business back, my livelihood, and I want my relationship with my son back. I don't approve of his lifestyle, but as it turns out, the guy upstairs is giving me plenty of surprises. My son's...
What lifestyle is the lifestyle you don't approve of?
Am I allowed, with these sessions, right, I can say whatever I want.
That's
right?
good.
And you're detached, you don't take shit personally, am I right?
Well, I'm here to weigh and observe.
You can observe, but you're like an impartial jury, like it doesn't hit home.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it as a jury. I think of it as talking to your conscience, Morris.
My conscience? I don't approve of I don't know how to say this, sodomy. Okay.
Sodomy?
Yeah, sodomy, yeah.
As in
The
sodomy?
act of penetration from behind, or as in the biblical reference?
You know what? Let me tell you something.
I mean, you are...
No, you talk about the biblical reference? I'm going to tell you about the biblical reference.
Which one?
Well, I've actually studied the Bible. Okay? When it says Adam knew Eve, right? And they begat, know in a biblical sense is having sex. Okay?
Right.
Fornicating.
So...
No, wait.
All right.
Wait a second.
All right.
Now, when Lot separated from Abraham and went down to the Dead Sea area known as Sodom and Gomorrah, the people of Sodom took him in, and then when he had guests who were the angels, right, they were in his house because he was being hospitable. Hospitality was the code there.
Right.
The Sodomites, as they were known, came around. This is straight out of the Bible.
Right,
Check it
right.
out, Genesis. And they say, let him out so that we may, let your guests out of the house so we may know them. Huh?
So
That wasn't about Parcheesi.
Did you grow up very religious, or was it something you adopted later in life?
I've been reading the Bible since my wife passed away, okay? So
that-
maybe it's an aging thing, but my point
Was
is...
that your first experience with religion? Or did you grow up with religion?
We went to church when I was a kid, but I got away from it when I was an adult, when my father wasn't, making me go. But my point is...
So what brought you back to it when your wife passed?
Can I, just out of curiosity here, since I'm paying for the session, can I finish the sentence here? I just want to finish the
Well,
sentence.
Morris, I guess what I'd like to know is it more important to you to talk about yourself or to talk about people who died thousands of years ago?
I'm answering a question that you asked me, Dr. Bloom. You said, what exactly is it? And I said sodomy. Sodomy comes from the people of Sodom, who actually wanted to sodomize Lot's guests. And guess what happened? It was known as an evil city and it was destroyed. Huh? So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? The Sodomites were destroyed,
Right.
but Adam could know Eve,
Mhm.
and everything was fine.
Mhm.
And other people,
Mhm.
you know, Jacob
Right.
and Rachel knew Rachel.
Mhm.
That knowing led to good things, but
Well,
the Sodomites were destroyed.
Adam-
So what does that tell you?
Well,
huh?
Adam and Eve knowing each other did ultimately lead to the disgrace in God's eyes and then being cast out of the Garden of Eden.
Not because they knew each other, because they picked from the forbidden fruit.
Mhm.
That's a whole other thing. Don't conflate it.
So are you describing that there's laws in the Bible that you think all humanity should abide by?
Yeah.
So do you follow all of God's laws?
Yeah.
All of them?
Well, shit. I mean, I'm not poking anybody up the butt. You know.
Right, right.
Okay, I'm not killing anybody. I don't even own a gun.
Do you eat meat?
What?
Do you eat meat?
Do I eat meat? Yeah. Yes.
Do you eat bacon?
Do I?
Yeah, like a BLT.
Every once in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
But even though that is in violation of God's law in Leviticus.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't stone people to death either anymore.
Right. But do you think that we should?
Well, no.
Mhm. But you're saying that you disagree with your son's lifestyle. which
I don't
I'm-
like my son's lifestyle, but you know what?
Which I'm
It doesn't
gathering is
matter, I got no-
homosexual.
Yes.
Right.
And from what I'm told, so are you, Dr. Plume.
Right. But my sexuality isn't really any business in this.
It's not significant.
It's not significant. I mean, you are obtaining therapy at an LGBT center.
I didn't know that. What is LGBT? Is that some sort of like sandwich? What is that? What is that
It
stand for?
is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender.
Transgender? Is that where like you get parts taken out? So you
Where
change-
people identify as the other gender and they undergo sometimes surgeries,
You
sometimes.
you see those fucking I mean, you see those people?
Excuse me?
You see people like that?
I see all types of people, no matter how much I may or may not agree with their personal lifestyles.
Am I the only straight, heterosexual, non-transgender, gay, lesbian, bi, queer, sodomite, faggot that you've seen ever? No, I'm just curious.
No,
Really?
no, just the most ignorant.
Well, I didn't realize you wanted to insult me.
Well, I didn't realize you wanted to insult me.
You said you don't take this stuff personally.
Well, but you insulted me.
Well, wait a second. It's not supposed to be personal.
Well, you asked me a personal question.
You're not supposed to get hurt.
I'm not supposed to get hurt.
That's right.
I'm not supposed to have feelings.
And you are?
And you are? Are you supposed to get hurt?
I'm the patient. I can divulge anything and,
Right.
and feel hurt.
Right.
You're not supposed to act toward me personally.
Really? Can you tell me more about your experience in psychiatry?
I don't
And
have
your training?
I don't have any experience in psychiatry.
Oh. So this presumed knowledge of how sessions work comes from where?
You know where it comes from? It comes from the fact that when I go to a medical doctor,
Mm.
well, he's allowed to see all my imperfections,
Mm.
but I can say something about him and he's
No.
not, he's related. You're the professional. I'm
Right.
paying you.
Right.
So if I'm paying you,
Mhm.
I should be able to say things that hurt your feelings or don't hurt your feelings. I
Right.
shouldn't have to worry about. You know
But-
what? If I have to worry about hurting your feelings, I can't really disclose
Right.
who I am,
Part of what
Dr. Plume.
Part of what you're paying me for is also that I may say some things that you may or may not want to hear that may be hurtful to you.
Fair enough.
That is part of the process.
Yeah.
Just like a doctor may tell you you have cancer, you don't want to hear that, but it's
Okay,
important that you do.
I need to ask you one thing though. Why do you sit so high up? It makes me feel like inferior to you. Why can't I have a stool like that, or why can't you sit down here with us, the common folk? Well, what is this?
Mhm.
And why is your glasses all the way down your nose? I mean,
Well, I want to be
it's
able to
very-
read my notes with a glance.
Yeah, but it gives you this air of you like you're pedantic or something, and I feel
Pedantic?
You use the word ignorant
Right.
to me, and I'm not an ignorant guy.
Mm-hmm.
I may have old-fashioned values,
Right.
but I actually have a multi-syllabic vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm actually good with words, and I read the Bible, and you know I can keep up with you, Dr. Plume.
Right.
I don't like looking up at you like that. You
Right.
know?
Why? Why does it make you feel inferior?
Because speak up.
Why does it make you feel inferior? Do you feel inferior often, Morris?
You're answering my question with a question. I'm asking you, why do you need that stool?
And I'm asking you, why do I make you feel inferior?
Because you're up in a fuck.
Uh-huh. You're allowed to be upset.
I like to have eye contact.
We have eye contact.
I like to be on the level with the person.
Why?
I'm already at your office, so this is already your turf.
Mhm.
I'm out of my comfort zone already. The least I could expect is the doctor. You know what? The doctor who tells somebody has cancer,
Right.
he's not sitting up on a fucking pedestal.
Mhm.
He's looking right there.
Do you know why?
I don't know why you got to do this. I never heard of this.
Right. Okay.
I mean, it's a director's chair for Christ. You know what
Right.
directors do? They direct actors.
Mhm.
They are the authority.
Right.
You're not supposed to be doing. That's not your position.
This
You're
is
supposed
actually
to help me.
This is actually a very important technique for helping you, if you'd like to know. I'll address it briefly, but then I would like to move back to your son, which is the purpose of us being here.
Okay. Address it briefly, and then we'll go to my son.
You are here to seek my counsel,
Yes.
to express things.
Yes.
But in this, as personal as we get, as equal as we get, as deep as we get, we do need a subtle reminder that you are here asking my counsel.
Yeah. But not like the Supreme Court. Why do you got to be
Well,
up there?
I just answered your question.
So is that pink sweater kind of like the robes they wear in the Supreme Court?
No, it's just a sweater from the Gap.
So you're not going to be having that to remind me?
What?
Are you gonna be having that like next week too to remind me that of your lifestyle, just like the chair reminds me of your
No,
power?
I'm going to dress the way that I dress, and then I'm just going to sit a little raised so that I have an authority figure status in your eye.
Suppose I grant you an authority figure status in my eye, and you come right back down, and I'll still remember that you're.
Because if these sessions work and we get on the level, if you will,
Yeah.
you will forget that. Subtle.
Really?
It's a subtle difference. Now, your son, you don't approve of his lifestyle because of the Bible, which you got into after your wife passed.
Yes.
So, before that,
I can't
did
say
you
like
approve or disapprove of your son?
I always approved of my son in everything that he did. I was proud of him. I guess I didn't like the fact that he was
A
with a
homosexual.
man. In fact, I denied it
So,
myself. I couldn't
before-
deal. My wife.
When did you find out that your son was a homosexual?
He never fucking.
When did he tell you?
He
It's not like
A week ago, a month ago,